Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Capricorn is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free. It does not cost you anything. If there's something you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Capricorn, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you and Two of Wands. We're taking control of a situation. This is you kind of stepping into your power, right? Being able to make those difficult decisions. I'm kind of getting the feeling that there's like a power struggle somewhere, that there's a need for us to take our power. There's a need for us to step into a leadership role or to take command of the ship, right? So I wonder what's going on. Let's put this into some context, because I kind of feel as if there's some sort of opposition, right? Let's see what else we've got here. We've got the Lover's card. A family member, maybe? Let's keep going. We've got the Lust or Strength card now. Maybe it could be a Leo person, perhaps. Oh, here's one of your power cards. This is one of your superpowers. And this is your ability to see the vision of the future, right? You can visualize the outcome that you want. You have the spiritual vision to see what it is that you want in the future, but maybe this situation is kind of interfering with it's right in your line of sight, right? So I don't know who that person is. Let's see. There's a Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles, I wonder if it's taking us above and over this situation, right? Finding a way to focus on what's important and not let this situation drag you down into perhaps dangerous, instinctual kind of energy here. With the Strength card here, sometimes this is us wanting to react in a certain way. We've got that animal instinct, right? We just want to bite, you know? Maybe we have to override this energy and focus on the progress and the gains and the success and the goals that you have, right? Yeah. Future card is the Empress. This is the vision that you have, is this Empress. This is the best life. This is that land of milk and honey. This is that paradise where you know that if you put in the work, you'll get here. And you want to keep seeing progress. You don't want to get distracted by this discord. There's some sort of disharmony. This could be trouble in a marriage. This could be trouble in someone else's marriage. This could be some sort of fight or discord with a family member. Okay? Whatever it is, it's some drama that's getting in way. It's right in your line of sight. It's preventing you from seeing this. So best bet, focus on your stuff. We can't see that because of this situation's right in front of us. Just focus on your responsibilities. Do what you do. Don't get caught up in this. Don't get dragged down by this drama. Yeah. Let's keep going here. Ace of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. We've got a Queen of Cups and a Queen of Wands. So fire, water, oil, water. It's kind of a discord, right? Yeah, I don't know who this person is, but I'm getting this kind of older female energy anyway. It could be a mom energy, it could be a mother-in-law, it could be an older sibling. It doesn't have to be of the female energy, but we're getting a lot of that here. Okay. So it could be that this is a situation that's going on with somebody else, but it's causing a rift between you and a sibling, or you and the mother figure, or you and a friend, or it could be coworkers too. We do have a Five of Pentacles in the position of the environment. Okay. whoever this person is that's causing the mischief, I don't believe it's you. Whoever they are trying to drag you down. They are trying to elicit this kind of animal instinct response from you. Okay? And you don't want to give in to that. You don't want to give them that win or that satisfaction. This is kind of sinking to their level a little bit. And reacting, I think, how any of us would feel instinctually, like that kind of reaction to something, we'd want to just, we'd want to bite back, or fight back. In this case, we need to get some control over this urge, because if we react, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to draw a reaction out of you. They're trying to elicit that kind of response, and then they can point the finger at you and say, see, look what they did. Don't give them that satisfaction. Keep your eyes on your goals, Capricorn. Let's select the mystery card. Bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. Roboduck will guard that card for us today. And we're not going to look at that card until the very end of the reading, but it will tie everything together and it will give us our confirmation. If at any point during the program you feel like you know what that card is, I want you to put your prediction in the comments. All right? Let's do it together. We can make it a group exercise. We can use our intuition, and over time we can build up that intuition more and more. We've got to practice it. And there are many opportunities throughout our day where we can practice our intuition. And this is just one of those moments, right? Let's take a look around the room again. Major, major, major. This is that situation. And it could be that there's a discord here with this. It still feels like a family member. It might overlap into your work environment a little bit, but I don't know for certain. It's kind of as if this is some discord or disagreement because somebody wants to change course. It's almost like you had a common goal with it. Maybe this is a spouse, or maybe it's a marriage thing for you. But you had a commitment with somebody going in the same direction. Suddenly now they're saying they want something else. Right? And I think that this situation can very quickly devolve into chaos, into, we're lucky we don't see any swords cards here. So I don't think it's gone to that level yet. I don't really think there's been much of a conversation at all, really. I think this person is just now starting to try to steer things in a different direction. It's almost like when you weren't looking, somebody snuck up to the helm of the ship and started to turn the ship the other way. And of course, when you wake up in the morning and you see what's going on, you're going to want to just react. You can't, okay? Because that's kind of what they want. Because then they can say, oh, look what they did. Now I should be the one steering the boat, right? They're not capable of doing it because look how they reacted. They're trying to draw that kind of thing out of you. They're trying to elicit that response. And I feel like it has something to do with control over something. It could be control of a business. It could be some sort of a custody thing. It could be the direction of the family, right? And we got this cluster of this kind of older female energy over here. We got the Empress. We've got the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. So it feels like there's maybe two or more older females involved in this situation in some way. I don't know that they are directly here, but it's kind of, if this is a conflict with your spouse, those cards would kind of represent their family members, kind of being on their side, And maybe this is friends, maybe this is even a work thing. Maybe somebody at work is, trying to take control over a project or a department or something and steer it in a different direction. And these cards would then represent the other people in the department. Some are going to be on your side, some are going to be on their side. Okay? And I think it's pretty much a split, but we don't want to have that split. We don't want to even go down that road. Because then we split into a fire group and a water group. They're going to eventually fight. and then we've got steam, we've got air, we've got swords. We don't want swords, right? Because when the swords come out, it's a fight. It's a battle, right? Let's keep the swords in their sheath. Let's try to just avoid that, all right? And I think the way of avoiding it, for one, is you focusing on what you need to do and how you can best realize your vision. Because your vision is supposed to go straight through. This is your superpower card. You've got your eyes on the prize. That's your superpower. The goat has its eyes on the top of the mountain and is ascending so fast and so furiously that you don't care what the little squabbles are in the villages that you pass on your way up the mountain. You're not getting involved in the drama of the locals when you're just climbing straight up to the top. That's the Capricorn Knight of Pentacles energy. So we can see the summit of the mountain, and then we can work our way backwards and think, okay, everything I do right now is either getting me closer to that goal or further away. Getting involved in this drama is going to get you further away from your goal. Right? Maybe all the way back down the mountain. It could be a work thing. Maybe you're climbing the ladder at work, right? But if you get involved in this drama with, and maybe this is a couple of other people fighting amongst themselves, right? But trying to draw you in, maybe trying to get you to pick sides. Are you a fire side, you water side? Come on, you've got to pick. You've got to join a team here. Maybe you don't. Whatever is the exact detail of the situation here, the idea is not to sink into this pit where everybody, it's just a bunch of lions, tearing at each other. You don't want to enter that arena, okay? What you do want to do is control those instincts because you're capable of it, and there's part of you that wants to, right? Part of you will get a lot of satisfaction out of that. But instead, we're going to focus on our goals. We're going to focus on continually making progress toward our goals. The Nine of Pentacles it's not the bottom of the mountain, it's not the top of the mountain. This is you doing the climbing. It's a verb, it's an odd number, right? It is a striving, it's a function, it's a reaching out. It's a movement, climbing, right? However people climb. And this is what we focus on. Making progress every day better and better, every day more and more. Every decision I make, every thought, word, and deed is going to get me a little bit further along on my path. If I get involved in this drama, family drama, work drama, whatever it is right now, this progress stops. Okay. And it could be a situation that there is somebody that is trying to stop your progress. That this is some drama that almost has been contrived in order to stop your progress. Okay? Could be somebody is actively has set this up to work against you. Okay? So we've got to really seriously try to not pick sides here. I think that's really the biggest obstacle, is for your emotions to take over, and then we end up picking a side. And then it kind of seems like then the other person would win. Because they drew you out of your progress. They lured you away from your progress. And now your progress has stopped. It could be someone it feels like somebody's competing with you, right? It could be a coworker, a family member, friend, so-called, It almost feels like competition. It almost feels like you're in a race. You're running a marathon and somebody's playing dirty, right? Somebody's trying to trip you or something. I don't know. What we want, obviously, is our Empress energy. We want this life. We want to succeed. The Empress is is untouchable, And once you get here, this is your home base. No one can hurt you, right? This is that paradise where you've made it. And this is what you want. And you know that the more you contribute, the more rewards you receive, right? The more benefits you get. And so we know that we are willing to put in a lot, and this is going to take a lot, and this is that big lifetime kind of goal for you. And we have to continually make this incremental progress. This is the summit of the mountain, and this is us climbing it. But not if we sink into this nastiness here. I'm very curious about the mystery card. Going over here to the path of the serpent, we start with the Ace of Pentacles. So we realize that, okay, what happens if we add an ace to the 9? Well, we get to the 10. We get to the culmination, the crescendo, the grand finale. We get to the summit. And that's what our focus is. Our focus is always on the next step is the most important, the most dangerous, the most risky. The most crucial step is always the next one. You plant your foot there, it's stable, okay, we've made progress. It's just like climbing a mountain. Now, I have never really climbed a mountain before, but I know people that have. And it's kind of, where you put your foot somewhere, or you stick your pickaxe into the ice, or whatever those things are called, right? And you make sure it's secure and it's sturdy. Okay, that was the most important move that you'd made all day. But then you got another hand, you got to do it again, up a little bit higher. That's the most important move that you've made all day. And then you got to move a foot, and then a hand, and then the pickaxe thing again, right? Every move is the most important move that you've made in your entire life. And that's how we're looking at this situation, and that makes this seem very, very petty. Yeah, it's major arcana, but this is a petty thing, and it's almost, we almost want to say, ha, 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 spirit, I'm on to you. I see what you're doing. It's a test to see how easily you're distracted. Baseball player, this is the game-winning moment, and you're up to bat. And there are people in the crowd that are hurling insults at you, that are trying to taunt you, like, oh, come on, you're nothing. Are you going to turn around and go fight them in the stands there? Or are you so focused that you know this is the most crucial play of the game? Yeah. And I think you're going to hit a home run. All right. We've got the 5 in the environment. The 5 really is the confusion and the chaos of kind of going up the mountain. And in the environment, there's a lot of stuff changing. The weather's changing. This is all the movement around you, but you've got to stay concentrated. You've got to keep your eye on the ball, keep your eye on the prize, keep your eye on your progress, and not be distracted by anything in the environment, let alone the drama that's really trying to stop your progress, that's intentionally trying to lure you out of your concentration and trying to get you to go, fight somebody in the stands, and then everybody could say, oh, look what they did, right? So the 5 is really difficult right now. It doesn't seem like it's an environment that is really friendly to your progress at the moment. Okay? But if we can overcome this water energy, these feelings, this depth, it's something that it affects you to your core. And I think really somebody knows what buttons to push for you. Because this is really deep, and it really the surface level stuff, the insults. You talk about my hair, my glasses, and all that. I don't care, but there's something really, really deep that if they touched on that button, that's the nerve. And I almost feel like they know what that is for you. They know what buttons to push, but you've got to be stronger. Okay, we want this Queen of Wands up here to be you. To be you. At the top of the mountain, kind of looking back down at all of those that are still way down at the bottom because they were playing dirty, right? And you're doing the right thing, and when you get to the top of that mountain, you're going to have a different perspective on everybody and on everything, Let's look at the mystery card. I don't know who this person is. Let's see what the mystery card is going to... In fact, well, you know what? Before we do that, let's cast a hexagram with the I Ching. All right. It'll be quick. we'll see if the I Ching has any wisdom or advice or thought-provoking questions. You know, the I Ching is good at that. And this might help us narrow down who the person is, or just kind of give us a better idea of what to do, how to react, how to respond. Because the I Ching will tell us whether we're being a fool or a sage. How to be the sage rather than the fool, right? Maybe the mystery card will be one of those, right? Either the fool or the Hierophant, maybe. Let's see, what is the hexagram for today? 4, not knowing. Not knowing, creating success. First consultation speaks clearly. The second and third pollute the waters, polluted, and hence not speaking. Constancy bears fruit. Not knowing. Maybe we don't know where this kind of evil energy is coming from. To be ignorant is a creative, harmonious way to engage with your world. Don't go running after answers as if it's embarrassing not to know. Holding steadily to not knowing and hence to learning will bring good results. What don't you know? What if you didn't need to know all the answers now? How can you learn from experience? Maybe this is somebody that is trying to seduce you into some kind of conflict or chaos or confusion with the temptation of knowledge, right? Hey, I know something you don't know, and it kind of makes us curious. Maybe I know something about you or about this business or about your future or about your family or about your friend, you know, but I'm not going to tell you, trying to draw us out that way, you know, and it could be something along those lines. So what don't you know, and what if you didn't need to know? And maybe it's saying that we don't know who the offender is here. Maybe we don't need to know. Maybe us seeking to find out is the enticement. You know, if we're focused on our work, we're focused on climbing the hill. I don't need to know what everybody else is doing. I don't need to know who's working against me. But then we stop what we're doing, and we're going to go find out. We're going to ask our friends, our family members, did you hear something about me? Trying to investigate who this person is. That's the game, right? Then we've already succumbed to that energy. So the hexagram makes a lot of sense. The first consultation, there's energy that's trying to work against you and trying to stop your progress. Okay, I'm not going to let that happen. How do we do that? We don't stop our progress. We let nothing stop us from our progress. It doesn't mean we stop our progress and go investigate this suggestion, right? I hope that makes sense. I feel like there's a better way to word that. But let's look at the mystery card. I would like to see some satisfying, water energy, earth energy, right? Maybe another Empress, maybe a 9 or a 10 of Cups, some satisfaction, some pleasure, some joy, some rest, some peace. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Let's see. Oh, 5 of Swords. The swords have come out. This is what they're trying to do. This person, this group of people, whoever it is, they're trying to get you to draw your sword. Because once your sword comes out, it is a fight, and then they're allowed to fight, to fight back. So this is kind of trying to get you to get off the mountain, get off your horse, get your sword out, and go look for the person doing this. That's what they want. It's almost like if you ignore them, if you don't play their game, then you've won. You see, it's a subtle thing. There's a strategy there with this person or these people. They're trying to get you to engage in their game. And then it doesn't matter who wins or loses. That's not the point. They just want to get you away from your work and then into their conflict. That's the win for them. It doesn't matter if you then win the battle. It's already too late. You've already lost. Do you see what I mean? And that's the 5 of Swords here. This is you engaging in that game. Right? It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's it's really their win, just getting you down off the mountain, off your horse, and getting your sword out. So we got to make sure we don't let this happen. This is what it is, okay? Don't even engage with this energy. All right. We're going to do an extended reading as well. If you want to stick around for that, there's a link up top. There's a link down below. New readings for Capricorn every Thursday and Sunday. But I'm here every day. You can come back and see me again tomorrow. I don't know if I said this to you yet, Capricorn, but I have quit my day job. I put in a 2 weeks notice, so I've got about another week left. I've been with the company for 15 years, and it's kind of scary now to not have that safety net, but we're going to devote all our time here to Dove and Serpent Tarot. I also have Dove and Serpent bedtime stories. I'm hoping to do more content for that channel. My wife has her channel. She's over at Ula Tea Leaf Readings. That's ULA Tea Leaf Readings. Marvelous work she does over there. So we're really going all in with YouTube here, and we're going to make a go of it. And we appreciate all of you who are watching the videos, liking them, commenting, sharing the videos on other social media platforms. These are all great ways to support us, and we really do appreciate that. All right. We hope to be here for a long, long, long time. And I think as long as there is just one of you watching, I will be here reading. All right. I want you to know, Capricorn, that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.